Each year, a student is chosen from among the graduates to deliver the Salutatorian address. The Salutatorian provides for the class a look back at where they've been and hints at where they may be going. This year's Salutatorian is Emri Bullock.
Greetings, St. Mary's, Board of Trustees, Mr. Puck, administration, faculty, staff, parents, class of 1970 Golden Graduates, and class of 2020. Thank you for joining us to celebrate. Seniors, we made it. We overcame the challenges of high school with all of its ups and downs, while managing in the anticipation of waiting to see Avengers Endgame as Old Town Road played every 10 minutes everywhere we went. I wondered what I would write for this and mulled over so many ideas as my main topic. The reason it was so difficult is because there's not just one thing that we learned in our time in St. Mary's. Our LaSallian core principles taught us to be good people with brilliant minds. We learned to study smarter, not harder, managing time to mitigate stress and perform on life's biggest tests. Cramming a night or two beforehand wasn't going to cut it anymore. St. Mary's prepared us to move forward. We have molded into adults that are ready to open new doors, leave them open for those who come after us, and always remember those who taught us how to open and pass through them in the first place. The first time I walked up the steps of St. Mary's, I was unsure if I could make the transition to high school. I know from talking with many of you that my peers felt the same way, wary of the change that lay ahead. Then the first class happened, the first sports rally, and the first finals week. The first time that we, the class of 2020, collectively said, "God, if you're listening, please make this a multiple choice test." Now, we reflect on 4 years' journey. I asked a few of our graduates what their favorite memory was of our time together. They responded, forming bonds that were untethered. During our time together, we didn't just become a group of friends and classmates, we became a family. We know that even if our futures take us down different paths, we will continue to be there for each other. Over the past 4 years, we helped each other find ourselves and grow. We started as bright-eyed freshmen, and we knew much less than we do now about what we wanted for our lives. I felt uncertain about what I would become. When I was 10, somebody asked me what I would be doing 10 years from then. I said chef. A few years later, I entered St. Mary's and I thought of being a doctor. Reading Brian Stevenson's Just Mercy, our sophomore year, gave me direction, inspiring my intentions of becoming a lawyer, defending people by lending my voice to support others that had been denied a voice of their own. Our community values helped me find my place. St. Mary's has flicked a switch to ignite our passions, illuminate our future paths, and destine all of our contributions for greatness. I first felt a part of St. Mary's while learning the alma mater, seeing everybody with their arms wrapped around each other, singing in unison. I knew that by the time we graduated, we'd know the bells of St. Mary's by heart. St. Mary's instilled in us a love for our community, celebrating events through things like the diversity fair, the unique contributions that we make, and some other things. I felt that love and support in my junior and senior years when my whole life seemed a mess. I had been in and out of the hospital for a large portion of the past 4 years, almost every other week this school year. I didn't want anything to stop me from graduating with my 2020 peers, so I pushed hard. But without the help of counselors like Miss Panlilio, who has given her all, or Miss Ryan, who's helped me with my college applications and admissions, and my teachers who have been there along the way, I doubt I would be with you now. Administrators helped me adjust my classes, students and families contributed care packages to show the school's support, and I have so much gratitude. I remember something that Ms. Panlilio said to me during a particularly tough time. She said, "Whatever it takes, I'm going to get you across the graduation stage. Whatever it takes." That to me let me know that St. Mary's backed each and every one of its students 100%. This is not the ending to our high school years that we've envisioned, But during the time of uncertainty, we are together in spirit. Our bond in St. Mary's continues to guide us. There's a quote that says, "You don't need to learn and to walk by following the rules. You learn by doing and falling over." We all had our share of falls, and we got back up with the help of those around us. This senior year, again, has been like any other, with people all over the world falling ill, the loss of many loved ones, and not being able to experience life the way one should. We have gone to class online, grappled with how the shift to distance learning would affect our paths to college, our milestones of prom and graduation jeopardized along the way. With fun through wellness, morning announcements, and award ceremonies, and a virtual Founders Day, we met the new normal with creativity and initiative. The essence of this class is our resolve to persevere. I am confident when I say that our class of 2020 will positively impact this world, no matter the journey ahead. St. Mary's has prepared us in every possible way to embrace the challenges ahead, achieve our goals, and live in our dreams. Let's continue to be the superheroes of our stories in the next chapter. Congratulations, Panthers class of 2020.